Have you ever noticed how the things that came easy are the first to slip from memory? A quick compliment, a small win, a shortcut that worked out. They sparkle for a moment, then vanish like bubbles in the air. But the things that hurt, the nights you kept at it when you wanted to quit, the years that felt like they were breaking you, those are the ones that never leave. They sit heavy in your chest. They show up in quiet moments. And sometimes you wonder why they carry so much weight. What if that's not a flaw? What if that's exactly how it's supposed to be? What if lives were forged in a quiet fire and the hardest days weren't punishment? They were the hammer strikes that made something real. Think of the easy things as soap bubbles drifting through an open window. They catch the light, bright, beautiful, effortless. You smile, you share them, you feel briefly taller. But the moment you reach out to hold them, they pop. Gone. No trace. No warmth left behind. Now look at the other side of the workshop, the forge. The place where iron is heated, hammered, folded, cooled, heated again. It's slow. It's hot. It blisters your hands. It makes you question why you're still standing there. But every strike adds something permanent. Every fold layers strength into the metal. Every moment of doubt becomes part of the pattern. The forge doesn't care if you're tired. It only cares if you keep going. And when the work is done, what's left isn't fragile or fleeting. It's solid. It has weight. It has purpose. It endures. The hardest days feel like failure because we're still in the forging process. The iron is red hot. The hammer is heavy. The sweat stings. We see blisters, not beauty. We see smoke, not shape. We see effort, not the artifact that's slowly forming. But the iron remembers. Every time you chose to stay instead of walk away. Every time you forgave yourself for not being perfect. Every time you kept swinging even when the voice inside said, "Give up." That was a strike. That was a fold. That's the smelting process. The blisters aren't scars to hide. They're the marks that give the piece its value. The heat isn't punishment. It's refinement. The weight isn't a burden. It's proof you were willing to stay in the room. Now step back and look at your collection. The bubbles are gone, popped, forgotten, weightless. But the artifacts remain, those relationships you fought for, the skill you practiced when no one was watching, that moment you chose kindness when everything in you wanted to close the door. Those are not accidents. They're not leftovers. They're the pillars. They hold up your roof when the storm comes. They become you, not because life was easy, but because it wasn't. And you still stayed long enough to be shaped. The forge doesn't ask for applause. It only asks for persistence. And when the work is done, you don't need to shout. You just stand a little taller. You carry a little more light. You know, quietly, certainly, that the hardest days weren't wasted. They were the making of you. So the next time the hammer feels heavy, the heat feels unbearable, the doubt feels loud, remember, you're not failing, you're forging. And the quiet fire you're standing in right now is the same fire that will one day become something beautiful, something solid, something yours. What hard thing in your life has already become your most valuable artifact? Share this with someone who's in the forge right now so they know they're crafting something incredible. And wherever and whenever you are, good morning, good day, and good night.